Hey guys, welcome to Cabarrus This Week. I'm your host, Jarrett Glass. Today we're on Union Street in the heart of downtown Concord, and it's late October. Normally that means the area is brimming with bag-toting ghosts, ghouls, and goblins, all out for the annual candy crawl. COVID-19 has forced a change in that format for the popular event, moving from the traditional location of downtown and relocating to Flowe Park in Concord. But don't worry, you'll still be able to satisfy your sweet tooth from the comfort of your own car. Here are the details on how you can participate in a new event from the City of Concord, the Candy Cruise.
Usually Candy Crawl is organized chaos on Union Street in downtown Concord. We have anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 people filling the streets going from business to business. This year we had to change things up for obvious reasons.
We are having a Halloween event called Candy Cruise, and it's going to be the Candy Crawl basically alternative event.
A healthy alternative for people to trick or treat safely and still have that spirit of partnership that the city and Concord downtown have always had.
Rather than walk through, we're going to be in the safety of our own vehicles, and at the very end you get a bag of treats.
We're working with the community to try and do something different so that the kids who I feel like have really been impacted by this pandemic a lot harder than the adults have get something fun this year.
We're trying to get everybody out and festive and trying to have them see decorations to still be in the trick-or-treat kind of mindset.
Anything that happens as far as people coming in is great for us.
The event's going to take place on October 29th on Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. We're really excited and we can't wait for families to start coming out.
Thanks guys, that sounds like a great event. We'll see you out there at Flowe Park. And another great October event is the Jack-O'Lantern Jaunt, held annually at the Franklin Park. This year would mark the 20th anniversary of the race. Of course, like many events this year, it's been modified to a virtual format. Despite the change, you can still participate and even earn a medal or two. Here's Perry Gabriel from the Active Living and Parks Department with more information.
The Jack-O-Lantern Jaunt 5K, it's a race that we started back in the year 2000. This would have been our 20th year. We've had to make some changes so we can't get all the people together and be around each other for a 5K road race. We're still going to have it, except it's going to be a virtual 5K this year. You just sign up, pay a small fee, register, and then you can do your 5K. You can walk it, you can run it. You can do a combination of walking or running, and you can do it in your neighborhood. You can do it in a park near to your house. You just complete it at any time at your convenience. Once you sign up, you're registered. Everybody gets a medal who participates. They'll be mailed out the first week of November. It's just a fun event, and we appreciate all the participation we've had in the past, and we promise we'll be back to hosting 5Ks at some point in time in 2021.
Thanks Perry. For more information and to register, visit runsignup.com and search the keyword Jaunt. And now that we're in the spirit of Halloween, we want you to participate safely. Our experts at the Cabarrus Health Alliance are offering some guidelines to make sure that all your Hallows Eve has more treats than tricks.
It is definitely not a normal Halloween. In particular, there are a few other topics that we want to make sure that we're covering. Kind of focus on things that are maybe safe and less safe. So your low risk activities would be having a fun pumpkin carving event with your family, having a virtual Halloween costume contest. More moderate risk would be having a pumpkin carving contest with other families, and then larger events become a little bit more high risk. Technically, trick-or-treating does fall into a high-risk category, but there are steps that we can recommend to make sure that we keep the fun parts of Halloween for our kids. Wear your face covering when you're trick-or-treating. A costume mask does not count as a face covering. We also want to make sure that you're not double masking. We don't want you to be wearing a face mask under your Halloween costume because that could impede your airway a little bit. So if we want you to focus on picking costumes that allow you to still wear a face covering. Try to stay with just your immediate family and try to make sure that you're maintaining that social distancing as you're trick-or-treating. If that means that homes have really cool fun setups to send the candy down a chute, or maybe families have a table set up to make sure that you're maintaining that distance and you have prepackaged bags on the table. If you have your own bag of candy that you want the kids to dig into when they get home that night, maybe save the trick-or-treating candy for the next day, give it some time to just sit. That would be a great recommendation.
Well, that's all for this week. Thanks to all our ghost guests and most importantly, you for joining us. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, don't forget to do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when we release new programs. And you can learn all about what we discussed here today, as well as other important topics in our weekly newsletter. To sign up, just visit cabarruscounty.us, type newsletter into the search bar, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County. You can catch all our other programs, including Pam's Kitchen, Historical Moments, and more, streaming live at cabarruscounty.us/CabCodeTV or by downloading the ScreenWeave app for Roku and Apple TV. Thanks for joining us on Cabarrus this week. I'm Jarrett Glass, and we'll see you next time.